So you're at home, your horses are nice and calm, they're relaxed, content, and you decide you want to go out for a ride, maybe go to an arena, go to a friend's house, or you want to maybe just introduce another horse to them. And all of a sudden they become the spawn of Satan. We're going to work with a horse that has trouble with adapting to new environments. Hey guys, welcome to Scott Candle Horsemanship. So y'all might remember Cheyenne. She's been in a couple of videos. She's a really good horse, but she does have some issues with new environments and being around new horses. Okay, so you can see that she's real connected here. She's very calm, she's mellow. This is her comfort zone. This is her pen, her area where she is with these other two horses. This is where she's comfortable. So we're going to be taking her out and taking her over to some other horses, and we'll work with her and we'll kind of start to see when she starts to get a little anxious, a little bit excited. So when a horse gets anxious or a horse gets excited, they look very much the same. And basically, that's because they're just losing connection. So again, you can see that she's pretty calm here in the pen. We're going to go ahead and go out the gate now, and I'm going to be watching for her. She's going to tell me when she starts to get anxious or excited. The first thing that I want to make sure that I do is that I just stay really calm. I want to try to catch any kind of what I might perceive as bad behavior as quick as I can, because it's not necessarily bad behavior, it's just a disconnect. And I want to try to get that connection back as quick as I can before it's just out of hand. So she's still doing really good here. There's other horses all around her. She can see lots of things, but she's still staying connected here. So all I'm going to be using is my flag, and I'm not going to be using it in a harsh way. I'm just going to use it that if she does start to get a little distracted, I'm going to start getting her attention back. And I want to do that as soon as I start to know that she's getting distracted and she's kind of getting into that worry spot. Okay, so we're going to start to walk out to another place where there's some other horses that she doesn't see very often. And you'll start to see that she might get a little worried, a little spooky. She might start to be bothered. You can kind of see she's coming in behind me a little bit of not paying attention. So this is about as far as I want to go. So I'm not going to get after her here. I'm just going to get her attention. This is something that I really want to emphasize. We don't want to do disciplining or putting them to work when we're trying to have them go to a place that they're uncomfortable with. We want to make that a comfortable place. So I want to make this a comfortable place for her. If she's worried, I want to turn this into a comfortable spot so that no matter where she is, as long as she's with me, that's going to be the comfort zone. Okay, so now that we kind of came out here, we got that little bit of reaction from her. She's looking to see, she knows there's other horses over there. And this is where the excitability starts to come in. As long as she can stay connected to me, she'll be okay. I'm looking again, how easy can I get this done? If I'm riding and she gets worried or she wants to be with another horse somewhere, I don't want her to be disconnected. So she kind of relaxed a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk straight back over towards her pen, which is where she has a little bit more comfort. And what I'm going to do is maybe stay down here for a minute, and I want to see if I can get a release. I want to see if I can get her to lick and chew. She's pretty calm, so I like this. There's a little bit of a sigh right there. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not, but so that's good. So I'm going to walk out again, and we're going to go to see how far before she starts to get a little bit worried. So right here, she's starting to kind of get behind me a little bit. Now this will be a whole nother video as far as leading. She does pretty good. I try to keep as loose a lead rope as I can, provided that the horse is in control of its mind and has respect for me. If my horse doesn't have respect for me, then we have to work on that before we do anything. And I don't want to just run out and go get to where they're so far away from their comfort zone that they really become anxious or excited, and then they're not really, the connection's lost and they're thinking about something else. And then I want to be able to make sure I can get their connection back. So we're just going to have her walk a little further. So right here is a pretty good spot. We've got a tarp that's hanging there in that building, and so she's getting a little worried. So I'm going to see if we can let her just relax. Come back to earth. Stop worrying about the things that she thinks she's got to be worried about. I'm looking for her to get her attention back to me. And see if she can kind of just let go of some of the stress, the excitement, some of the anxiety. And we're just going to walk back. We may not have to go all the way back, but we're going to go back closer to her comfort zone. And you can basically see we're just expanding this comfort zone. See if we can get a little release here out of her. So you can basically see we're just bringing up her emotions a little bit, and then bringing them back down. Bring them up, bring them back down. Bring up, bring them back down. I'm going to ask her just to back up just a little bit. Kind of being a little close is something that they do when they get a little worried. There's a lick and chew. There we go. We're going to go all the way on up to the gate now and see how she does. We just want to build her confidence. We want her to know that she's okay. No, as long as she's with us, she's going to be fine. So one of the signs, if she's real worried, is that she won't be able to stop her feet. She'll keep her feet moving and she'll kind of go around me. I just don't want her to pull on this lead rope at all. And I want to be able to get her attention back pretty easily. I shouldn't have to pull this lead rope to get her attention back. So whichever way she goes, I'm going to go the opposite. See if I can't pull her through her attention back to me. This is good. We got blankets hanging on the fence and we got tarps flopping in the wind. Hopefully the wind isn't too annoying, so I apologize for that. There's a nice sigh. I'm going to walk her back now, but pretty soon her comfort zone will be anywhere I am, and her confidence will go way up. So there's one thing that I do almost all, I won't go through a gate. I'll always stop at the gate before I go through it, because I really don't want them to try to rush through a gate, to think that they have to go before me. So she got a little bit worked up. She sees these other horses right here. And I'll go ahead and walk in now. And we'll do the same thing. You know, if she starts to get worried right here, I'll just get her attention back. She has some raging hormones going on right now. There we go. I have to let her know that it's much more important, and it would be much of a better deal for her to stay with me than to look at the other horses, to think that the other horses are more important. And this takes time. This isn't something that we do and it gets done and she's perfectly fixed. But if we do it right, it's going to be it will be a lot easier and a lot quicker in the long run. Now, if I just kind of stay out here and maybe I work her and I make, you know, she kind of gets bothered and I get after her and I work her and lunge her around and correct her, then this is going to be a place she doesn't really want to go to. So what happens is when they start to get their excitement going, their anxiety going, is their thinking brain kind of gets left on the back burner. And all we're trying to do is get her to be thinking again what she's supposed to be doing and what certain cues mean. You know, when I do this, I expect her to back up. There's a nice big sigh. So I'm going to go ahead and walk her out. Again, I'm going to stop here at the gate because I don't want her going out in front of me. So anyway, you can see she did really well. We can use this for anything. You can use this when you first you're taking your horse out on a trail ride. You just take them, bring up their energy level, their anxiety level a little bit, bring up their excitement a little bit, get to where they're a calm spot, and then go back to where they were already calm. bring them back up again in small increments, and keep doing that. And pretty soon your comfort zone is going to expand to infinity. You'll be able to ride anywhere. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, send me a comment, hit the notification bell, all those things. And I look forward to seeing you next time.